Yo, it's Kicking It with Kula. All things hip hop. It's not just music, people. It's a culture. And the culture today is inviting my boy, Kevin Jaxson, to the producer and an MC segment of Kicking It with Kula. Let him know you in the building, Kevin.
Yo, what is going on? I'm happy to be here. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us. I like to say I'm proud of us all the time because I see you doing big things. And I love the fact that you're doing big things. We're going to get into your new project you dropped recently, right?
Yes, it's a Kev's Drink Baby. A long time coming.
Okay.
Long time.
All right, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But first, you know, this is a hip-hop show.
It is.
And a lot of hip-hop artists, well, a lot of hip-hop shows don't focus too much on the producer.
That's true.
Tell me why you got into producing. What was it? Because I know you're an artist as well. Mm-hmm. So what was it about producing that makes it stick out for you?
I'm not gonna lie, it was a complete accident. I had no desire at one point to even do producing. The only reason why, so my aunt had a gospel music group, which she still has a gospel music group, Core Harvey, Armstrong, and Full Deliverance. And I remember one day she had choir practice at my mom's house, and she left this old school Technics keyboard at the house. She left it at the house after practice. And I was listening to Jodeci, because that's my favorite group of all time.
That's your joint.
I was listening to Jodeci, and I was listening to some of the chords Devontae Swing was playing. And I remember she left this keyboard here. And I'm like, let me kind of tinker around with it. And just like playing around with it and hearing the chords and putting stuff together, it was like immediately, because I was like the nerd gamer in high school. I never thought I'd be doing music. So when she left that keyboard and I got a little chance to kind of play around with it, that was when it was like, holy, are we allowed to curse?
Damn in hell.
Damn it! Okay.
Biblical ones.
Holy shizzle! I'll say holy shizzle.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was like, we're very family friendly here at K101.
So it was like, it was holy shizzle. This is something that I really think that I can do. And at that time, I did not know how to play keys. So it was like, just the whole thing was a super accident. Learning to play the keys on my own, her leaving the keyboard there, it just seemed like divine intervention. And the next thing I knew, it just became a hobby that became something that I wanted to do full time. Okay,
so as a producer, are we working with Fruity Loops or are we working with something else?
Okay,
because y'all have it's like being a Republican versus a Democrat when it comes to Pro Tools and Fruity Loops.
I don't hate Fruity Loops, but I hate what Fruity Loops has created, because a lot of people, we got to be honest. The producer lifestyle is super oversaturated. Everybody's doing it, which is great. Like, I'm glad there's a lot of people that's got interest in it. But it seemed like when Fruity Loops first came out, people just got the uncracked version and figured out how to get it for free.
Okay.
And then it just turned into, since that was the easiest program to get for free, everybody kind of started doing it because they figured out how to crack it.
Okay.
But the only issue that I have with Fruity Loops and with Fruity Loops users, I'm not going to blame the software, more the users. Not everybody, but production has kind of turned into, I'm going to grab a loop somewhere off of a website. I'm going to grab a bunch of free loops and just throw some drums in it. And even the drums everything is pre-programmed. Nobody's like playing everything. So I don't have an issue with Fruity Loops. I just am not a fan of the type of beats that come from people that use.
So you're a Pro Tools kind of guy.
I only use Pro Tools for vocals.
Oh.
I make my beats in Reason and Studio One. Now, I used to be a Fruity Loops guru. I used to use it all the time, but it's just that the way the landscape has changed now, it made me lazy. It made me kind of... I don't want to knock people that use Fruity Loops, because Fruity Loops is a great program. It's just that people just use it in a way that everybody just... They chase the hit.
They chase.
They chase the hit.
They chased it. Okay. Now, you know, my dude is a producer, and he's not a Fruity Loops kind of guy. He's a Pro Tools kind of guy. You know.
You can see. I didn't even know you can make beats in Pro Tools.
Yeah, he likes Pro Tools. So
I like Pro Tools for vocals. I'm not gonna knock it with beats only because I didn't know you can do it.
Yeah, he was like, if you're a beginner, Fruity Loops is good for beginners, I guess. But
yeah, it is.
He's
right.
He's like, I'm not even gonna teach you on Fruity Loops. He's like, I would teach you on Pro Tools and Studio One. He likes Studio One. So I've heard I heard him mention those two, but he has a disdainment for Fruity Loops as well. So yeah. I think it's an overall producer kind of thing. Not too many of, for what I see, the OGs. Yeah, they don't particularly like Fruity Loops.
If you see a guy with Fruity Loops and they got a laptop, they don't have no MIDI controller. They just got their headphones and the laptop and Fruity Loops. 9 times out of the 10, you know what the beat's gonna sound like.
Okay.
You know it's gonna be the trap shit, the rolling hi-hats. And you kind of got an idea. Whereas with other programs, I feel like people are more creative. They're more involved in the beat making. It's not just, I'm going to just get a bunch of loops and drag them into Fruity Loops and throw the same 808s and hi-hats on them.
Now, are you a hip-hop producer, or is there a certain genre that you like to produce for, or do you like to do whatever?
It's a combination of both. So I try not to be the old man yelling at the sky. I try not to be that. So I understand that there is you gotta do the modern stuff.
Right.
But the modern stuff is just way too easy to do. So from a business perspective, the modern stuff, yeah, I can do it. Okay. But when it comes to like the creative side of it, I like the old school hip hop, the R&B. I love that more because I get a chance to be creative. It's not just making a beat that sounds like what's out.
So, okay. You are an artist as well, though, right?
Yeah.
So, are you a rapper or singer? Or both? You can be multifaceted.
I don't take my rapping seriously. I don't think I'm that
What?
good. I don't think I'm that good. I think I'm okay. Like the bar
What?
The bar has been lowered. The bar has been lowered so bad.
Just because it's been lowered doesn't mean you can't do it.
I mean, I get it. I mean, I get by. There's there's a bunch of artists that will rap circles around me. Like what y'all do is from the perception of rapping, like how y'all do and singing. I feel like what y'all do takes more skill and is more difficult. So I could get by. But the singing part, to me, that's easier. I could do that hands down. But the rapping, I get by.
You get by. Okay. Now, every time I get my producers here, I ask them their top 5 producers. Tell me who your top 5 are.
So this is going to show my age.
I don't care. I don't care. Tell me.
For those at home, I am really 18 years old, so I don't like new producers. I swear on everything I love. I'm not trying to be the old man yelling, but
get off my lawn.
I swear I don't try to be that because I understand that the landscape changes. So I get it, but for me, like, so my tops, the Neptunes, Dr. Dre. 90s Timbaland. New Timbaland was okay, but that
90s Timbaland, classic.
Yes,
classic.
Yes, it's
90s Timbaland, classic.
It's a vibe that cannot be duplicated. My favorite producer of all time, Devontae Mother Freaking Swing, who actually who Timbaland learned from. So that's
I can hear it.
Yeah, so
I can hear it.
I hear you playing it.
I told you everything. I got everything downloaded that you like.
You playing the unreleased Genuine.
I was like, that's how I knew you was. I was like, okay, you a body roll on stage kind of producer.
I love it. I love it. That, like, their style, like Just Blaze is freaking disgusting.
Just Blaze is one of my top 5 producers. And I'm not even like, I didn't get into producing until I made it with a producer.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm just like, teach me everything about producers.
You making beats too now? Uh-oh.
Okay, we have a song coming up on our EP next year. It's called The King and I. And I produced 90% of that beat. And I can't wait. So I'm eager to, because I told him if I'm making a beat, then you got to spit.
What you used? You used Pro Tools?
Pro Tools, yep. And he gave me the MIDI, chopped the sample, you know, and it's all on the pads, right? And he'll make the drums. That's what he does. And he'll do the chords. And then I get to freak with the sample. And I love
the pads.
I love the pads, because sometimes he'll just be like, play with the pads and see what you come up with.
And you're like, oh my God.
And he'll be like, okay, she hit pad 3, 4. And he watches me at the pads.
It's something about having something like that.
I love those pads.
That's why I don't understand the new guys. They don't need that. They use the keyboard, and I don't understand that. I got to be able to make my.
I love the pads, man. I love the pads. So, yeah, he's slowly teaching me how to make beats, and it gets my hip hop journey kind of full circle.
Has he tried Reason?
No, he hasn't tried Reason yet. I'm gonna have to put him on the Reason.
Yeah, I put him on the Reason.
So, what is it about these producers, Devontae, Timbaland, Neptune,
They play their own stuff. They know how to play their own stuff, and that's why I give them an advantage. And I am in no way, shape, or form saying that producers have to know how to play instruments.
Right? Okay.
Like I'm not saying that at all. But it's like this new era is like everything is just. They don't want to play nothing. They'll go on Splice and they'll go on Arcade and just let an AI and all this stuff. Whereas the guys back in the day, although I don't know if Dr. Dre played, but I know everybody else on that list did. But you have more control on your like your melodies and stuff, because like who's to say I go on Splice and I use this perfect loop, and then it's like a bunch of other people who also have Splice,
right,
that use the same loop. So then it's like you got 3 or 4 songs that sound the same because everybody's sharing the same loop, as opposed to like the guys from back in the day being able to just play their own stuff.
Okay.
So it's a huge difference. No disrespect to the new era.